And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Second and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second and 13. This one caught by Tyler Irvin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? 18, Gator.
I'm coming.
Now.
To throw on third down. Herbert. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hit it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to right side with Irvin. And he's got this down to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
29 is the mic.
Five.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Big trip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he comes back with one complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first and 10, Martinez. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, exit. Hey, jet.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Bravo.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Mike.
On 4th down, Herbert. He can run for it, and he will. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Complete. It's Irvin. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
We got quarterbacks. A loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Set, ready. 60, orange. Cut in.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Texans 7. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Martinez throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Irvin. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Don't get nervous.
Second and 5. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Swift.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, break. 65, 65, 65.
To throw is Martinez on first and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Martinez. He's going to fight. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 on. Check 56. You must be getting tired. It's all gone. Check. Go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Martinez now throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Here we go.
And the Jaguar first down.
49.
Here's Martinez on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Exit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Ready. So we got man.
first down.
Hey, tight end, what tight ends?
On 1st down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
I got one. Ready, go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Good job.
DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37, Texans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. Swift. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Red 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't going nowhere. Ready, go.
On third down, Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 in. Check tight.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Jacksonville, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.